Hello, hello. How's everybody doing? So, don't ask. The test server OBS settings don't want to comply with my stream deck, so no fancy intro today. It's just straight to the test server. So hopefully this works for everybody. Wow, there's a lot of people here already. Big Man Ankh, Josh Smith, Akmal, Ghostworks. There you go. How are you guys doing? Big Man Ankh, a great Thursday to be alive by almost dying. Don't get swept away in monsoons, man. Look out. So, it's submarine day, I guess. We have to play a few missions as surface ships. I think it's 4,000 base XP. Let's see. Yeah, 4,000 base XP, and that gets us U-69 and Cachalot for the US, and then we can also play some submarines. Hey, Jeremy Aldrich, this is gonna be cool. We'll see. We'll see about cool. It's gonna be something. The last few were a disaster. So I want to start playing by a destroyer here. So let's check out. You notice, by the way, I wanted to go through this fresh with you guys just to see everything that's new here. So I've logged into the test server. I checked the combat missions, and I fixed up the UI and stuff so it would look decent on screen. But I have not done anything in terms of like doing anything. So let's look at the new captain skills here. So we've got some reduces the this is dazzle. This is basically all the same skills that we had before. We do have an anti-submarine warfare rating now. So this is, we have 1 depth charge group, 8 depth charges in it, 40-second reload on depth charge, maximum damage 3600. Okay, so we have that. All right, so I guess we're just going to take our kind of standard build here. I assume liquidator is still our best skill here, and then we're going to take priority target. We'll take superintendent. I also want my hydroacoustic to be running longer because there's gonna be submarines. Adrenaline rush, concealment expert. How many points do I got? I got 6 points left, right? Swift and silence isn't a bad skill actually. Swift and silence is pretty good. If I do swift and silence and then I get like, the other thing though is I could get torpedo reload. Again, this is a Farragut though. Let's take last stand, and let's take swift and silence. And that should be all my skills. I can reset because it's the test server, right? Feels like the volume's a bit loud here on the test server. Let me know if the game volume's loud. Okay, this doesn't use any of my settings from. I tried to import as many settings over as possible for my standard game, but obviously, it's just trying to make sure we don't blow anybody's ears out. All right, so there is new equipment. I know that for sure. Your one swing's chain broke. Well, oh no, that'll do it to you. All right, let's make sure we mount all the upgrades. That's actually important here. You have to make sure you do that when you're on the test server. Oh, we have depth charges here. There we go. On the G key, chances of setting a target on fire or causing flooding deployed in groups. All right. And I believe actually we have the ability to increase the number of depth charge groups we get. Yes, we have this ASW modification. Oh, it doesn't even have an icon. It just says new. Increases the number of depth charge groups. So let's see. Now I have 1 depth charge. Wait. This didn't make any changes. Not really sure what that was going to do there for me. It doesn't appear to have made any changes. I still had 8 depth charges in a group and 1 depth charge group. This says I'm supposed to get +2 to depth charges. Yeah, it might be bugged. It might not do anything. All right, let's go ahead and mount. We should have 1 billion signals of everything. 15 actually. That's it. No flags, because again, this is my test account, and I got. Wait, I just want... What? I guess I could just get type 5s. Sure, we're not trying to grind XP or anything like that, so we'll just run type 5s. That's fine. All I care about that matters. Alright, let's go, Icarus. Let's see how this goes, guys. Let's hit the like button. Yes, please hit the like button. If you guys are joining the stream, if you guys can please hit the like button for today's video. I'm going to take the VOD from today as well, and I'll probably cut it up and have a video just for submarines just so we can see what's going on with them. Does the tech tree show? No, tech tree is not available because we're only playing at tier 6. Who cares about clan battles? And I don't care about my clan because I'm on test server. Okay. Oh, I have 10 containers. Let's see what's in our containers. Just open them all up. Okay. So just standard nonsense that I don't need. It's a test server, guys. We're not acquiring anything here. Campaigns I also don't need, and armory is, unless I can get some submarine related stuff in the armory, which I don't think I can. Let's see. Maybe there is an armory, because the armory is based on the website, so it might not be working. Trong Tai? Tai? Hopefully I pronounced that correctly. Thank you for the YouTube sub. Thank you very much. Hopefully you enjoy this. Let's go to battle. Let's see. Random battle is the only thing there is. Let's go hunt some submarines, guys. Wyatt Eaton, top of the morning to you as well. How you doing? Let's go, Kaiser. Thank you, Josh. I saw that. Yeah, let's see how this is. I think maybe Data jumps on voice later. I don't think he downloaded the patch. It's huge. It was like freaking 36 gigs or something like that. Submarines can mark a sector on a target ship's hull that torpedoes will home in on. Yes, okay, this is the same as it was before, except now apparently it works on both sides, so you can't hide your thing. But the damage control party gets rid of it, it looks like. Let's see, do we have any? Oh, we have subs. We have 2 U-boats. Everybody wants to play the U-boat. There's Kashida, 2 U-boats, and a bunch of bots. All right, well, not too bad. Let's go. Ooh, look, there's subs. Look at them. They're cute and tiny. Look at them. I do have to say the sub icon. I've still never thought the sub icon and the destroyer icon.
Let's get to it.
Wow, it is quite loud. The sub icon and the destroyer icon are still too close together, I think. It's like a little UI thing, but I would like it if they were further apart. All right. Ah, I do have the extra groups here now. See, I was going to only have one. Okay, so I see it's submarine is in the battle underwater. It can be hit with depth charges or with an airstrike. Yes. So when we play battleships or cruisers, we get an airstrike. Jeremy Aldrich's 36 gig. Well, I mean, it's a full copy of the game. It's basically the same game client, but like a full separate copy of it because it's a different build. So you have to download the whole thing for the test server. All right, so this is how much, this white must be how much dive ability it has. So you only have a certain amount of dive ability, and once you're out of it for the game. In destroyers, which means you can use it up and then be useless. Ooh, all right, he's actually, see, he's on the surface here, so I actually should be able to shoot him there. I'm targeted by 5 ships, that's probably not good. Oh, I need to change. Crap. This isn't my normal UI. I just realized.
Smoke generator activated.
I just realized this isn't my normal UI. Okay. I needed to get undetected there. Where is it in controls? I'll have to do this. Where is the advanced port? Full. Thank you. Okay, that's better. There you go. Now I actually can see things. That was a little bit tricky there at first. All right, let's keep going. So the subs are in the middle. I want to fight subs. I don't want to fight bot Montecuccoli over here. That's not interesting. I also need base XP. There was somebody in that smoke earlier. Let's keep going. In the middle of the map is where we want to go, because that's where there's going to be submarines. Yeah, there was a Gata in that smoke over there. I just dodged my torps then.
Torpedoes to port.
Those are Gata torps. Those aren't submarine torps.
Torpedoes dead ahead.
There's sub-diving. I actually like the sound effects. I should be able to hit him if he's kind of surfaced or visible on the surface. Oh, he's faster than I was. So, that colored icon is when they're underwater or above the water. I'm gonna have to shoot that annoying Gata first. Nope. Time to pop my hydroacoustic search here shortly. This Gata is actually making life kind of miserable for me. Not gonna lie. Because I want to depth charge a sub. See, look at how much of his ability to stay underwater he's used, though, already in this game. That's what I think is going to be the huge limiting factor for these guys. Hey, random... How are you doing, buddy? And random Canadians on as well. There's a lot of randoms on. Wait, there's a carrier here. What are you doing this far forward?
Spotted an enemy submarine.
Could I do damage, please? This Gata is... These two Gatas are so annoying. They're not letting me get close. I want to fight the submarine, not this swarm of red ships. I'm not so sure what the role of subs is going to be. Hey, Data. Sorry, I didn't see you. I'm busy attempting to survive here so I can go kill a sub. But I went to this side where there's the entire wad of ships here, so doing that as a destroyer is not always the best idea. And our team is like all dying off, so it's getting harder to fight subs because I can't actually get to them.
Smoke generator activated.
These two Gatas have been super annoying.
Screen set.
Guys, you're not supposed to be shielding your subs. I want to kill the subs. Oh my god. So we're getting absolutely crushed by these two destroyers. That's basically what's happened here. Montecuccoli is rushing me. The enemy team is rolling us, and we're not getting to fight submarines. We might have to go for a second game here to even be able to fight against the submarine here, guys. Not very much happened. Our bots all died, and somehow their bots are all still alive. Thank you for letting me know to select an... Ouch!
Critical engine damage. Fire. Problem solved, sir.
Who plays carrier in this game mode?
Smoke screen set.
Well, carriers are still super annoying. Much more annoying than submarines. Yeah, so carriers are still the single most annoying thing in the game. That's what we've discovered. This is a bot Montecuccoli. I just cannot actually push torpedo and kill because I'm getting wrecked by the carrier. Where is the bot cruiser? Come here.
Torpedoes to starboard.
I killed one of the super annoying Gatas.
Enemy destroyer blown up.
That's where we're at. Fun and engaging everywhere. Yes, carriers are still just as fun and engaging on the test server as they are in the regular game. All right, let's play something different. Let's play another destroyer. I want to play another destroyer. I want to get a chance to fight some submarines up close to a little anti-submarine warfare. But hopefully our team doesn't just explode everywhere due to one person playing a carrier. I can't believe they're letting in carriers on the test server. I guess you have to test carrier versus submarine interaction, but man, that's cancer. Especially when it's mostly bots on the enemy team. All right, same thing. I want extra depth charges. Let's see, equipment-wise, let's make sure we mount all the upgrades. Yeah, this is the German destroyer. So I guess it's going to be automatic for destroyers, would be my guess. Take the acceleration module. There isn't like an image for it yet, right? See on the test server it just says new, but what this does is, we'll look in the battle here. Oh, wait. I had additional charges of my depth charge to drop. So instead of just having one charge and having it cycle for 40 seconds, I had 3 charges I could drop it and then get it back. So that's actually a pretty big benefit. Yeah. Let's go. Let's try this. For Deutschland, yes. Yeah, from the looks of the gameplay, it looks like it's just going to be kill enemy ships, enemy surface ships first. Yeah, the submarines didn't seem to have much impact in that game. I didn't really do anything. But of course, that game was also everyone all bunched up and the carrier just kind of bombing everything. So I mean, maybe there's a game without a carrier in it. And we'll see maybe a little bit different interplay. But carriers are just such a pain when you're in a destroyer. So it's going to be hard to play ASW if the carriers just swamp you constantly. But there's carriers in the queue here, so... Come on, people.
Good afternoon.
Hello, how are you doing? Are you one of this double carrier game? Oh, the test...
You know what this means? There are 5 non-surface ships, like non-regular surface ships in the game, which makes only 7 surface ships left.
Exactly, which means that
is the single most problem with this class introduction, in my opinion.
It gives, so by this, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 ships for the enemy 2 carriers to attack, right? So by having 2 carriers in this game and 3 submarines, we're now reducing the carrier interaction down to like, I mean, there's so much carriers in this. This is going to be the tricky part of this.
The whole map is going to be empty. I mean, imagine this at tier 10 maps.
Well, yeah, but the problem isn't even necessarily the emptiness. Like, it does seem that the subs are easier to spot than they were before. It's just the fact that the carriers have less to focus is also annoying. You know what I mean? Like when it's when it's 1 carrier and 11 surface ships, I love the sound that it makes when it dives. That's pretty good. The sub sounds are good though. I like that. The sound department, like sound and art department, always does a great job. Let's check them out here. Oh, that's cool looking.
Oh, you can actually use camouflage now.
Yeah, you can use camouflage on the destroyers now. It appears to be. I saw it unlock. You have to get 4,000 base XP playing other ships to unlock them. You had 2 double CV games in a row. Yeah, I mean this is the test server, so this isn't the same as live server. But I'm assuming that, so there's going to be more carriers because it's just tier 6 and people come on and they're also, maybe they haven't ground carriers. Like, I'll play carriers and bomb submarines. Like, I don't know what people are doing on the test server, but it is a bit annoying.
Actually, HE bombs were very effective last time against submarines.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. So I think people are like, I'm going to play carrier and bomb submarines. But there are some people that like literally go to test server just to grief too, which is a bit weird.
Oh, yeah.
They could update it to 15-15, then perhaps double CV and subs. Yeah, the combination of double CV and subs, I think, is really problematic. Really problematic.
At first, I expected that they would increase the teams to 15 ships, but the world engine is probably not allowing that.
Okay, so surface fire against subs is still very effective. He dove now.
Feuer alarm!
And honestly, I'm gonna smoke here. There's no reason for me to rush in and try to kill him. So what I want to do is I want to take the sonar ping. I'm saving my damage control party so I can use it against the sonar ping to get rid of the homing torpedo.
Oh wait, that is a thing?
Yeah, I think so.
What? That makes no sense.
There you go. See? And now damage control party clears. Did you just see that? Damage control party clears the... okay, so he ran below my depth. He ran below my... Yeah, now he's so deep that I can't hit him. See how it says impossible? But I got repinged. But at least I cleared his first set of homing torpedoes and got out of the way. When you're trapped with Hydro, by the way, it also depletes your ability to use your diving, right? So by me having him in Hydro, he's actually losing his ability to stay underwater, and our Farragut should be able to just... Come on, Farragut, you can do this. We got him. He's cornered. Okay, what are you guys gonna depth charge him, or is it gonna be me? Okay.
I mean, what about the friendly sub? Can you friendly depth charge?
I don't know. I don't know if I want to try that. But I do want to depth charge this guy. Alright, let's go. Someone's trying to torp me. That's not what I'm looking for. Those are submarine torpedoes. You see them there? There you go. Depth charge flooded him. Ooh. Hey, Gata, I'm killing a submarine here, okay? And this is the real threat, by the way, is still... getting attacked by other destroyers. Alright, so someone else killed the Farragut, finished off the... Now I'm getting bombed. No, it's planes and this Gata, and I'm dead now. Yeah, I got carrier, double carrier attacked.
I'm gonna be honest, this looks utterly unfun.
It is kind of interesting. Hey, Reanimate, how are you doing, man? How are you doing? The carrier, by the way, the carrier combination is just super not fun on test server. Please don't play carriers on test server. Carriers dominate this game so much anyways. It makes it so unfun to play and test the interactions out, right? So I think the thing to be almost will be just ignore the submarines. Like, that sounds lame for testing purposes, but honestly, like, the submarines aren't that powerful. Like, that sub just sailed up and kind of died. So let's go back and play Eco-Race again.
It's what I did in all the tests.
Yeah, and I want to test this.
I always concentrate on fighting off the enemy submarines first. No, enemy GDs first.
Yeah, we'll play fair.
Just to open up the way to the submarines, and then you could easily charge them.
Yeah, I don't think you really have to actually, like, worry about the submarines that much, if that makes sense. Like, they're not super powerful. They're not killing half your team or anything like that.
Do they have different skill sets already concerning submarines?
I should unlock them shortly, and I'll take a look at them when we get them.
Oh, okay, you don't.
Yeah, you have to do 4,000 base XP first. Which we should, like, 4 or 5 games, something like that. But why do I keep trying to mount this on destroyers? It's like my finger is just automatically, like, twitchy. Alright.
I mean, Canadian, they are not yet on the live server, so you still have time. And they won't be in the regular game from the beginning. Yeah,
they will only be in a special mode, or they'll be in ranked, basically, right? That's the proposal right now.
What's that new equipment?
Yeah, it's depth charge. Oh, sorry, it's depth charge. Basically, it adds additional depth charges. I think it's going to be mandatory for destroyers.
Yeah. See, that is also a big pain because you have to sacrifice.
Yep.
Like improvements against all other ships just to have improvements against one class. It's just like AA skills.
Exactly.
It's
which also have been a little bit frustrating. All right.
They have to integrate that to other stuff.
We definitely
it more
lost.
useful.
We definitely lost that Icarus game. How much base XP do we get here? That's what's important. Base XP now, 500. Wait, gross. All right. Yeah.
Shoot enemy DDs.
More carriers
That's
in
how
the
you get
queue.
base
There's
XP.
more carriers in the queue. It's gonna be another carrier game. At this point, there's only gonna be carrier games. So we're gonna play basically a bit more passive, not try to touch any destroyers. Submarines, because I don't think they're all that important. And we'll kill off a couple of enemy destroyers first, and then we can hunt around if there's any submarines left alive. That's the problem. Is the submarines are also suiciding, so it's hard to play against them. Like I wish they organized the test server a little bit better. People have ground out to get their tier 7s already now. All right.
Wait, there are tier 7 ships?
Yeah, you can.
It's
you
not
can.
tier 6 only.
Yeah. There's a bunch of free XP in here too. I have like 1 million free XP or something like that, so I could free XP up to tier 7. But I'm just playing the base tier 6 ship. Okay, so there's again 3 destroyers here. I don't think there's no tier 7. There's no tier 7.
Wheel players. Those are only bots.
Yeah, but there's also no tier 7 submarines. So.
No, that's like CVs, right? 6, 8, 10.
Yeah. Let's go. All right, I'm just playing this like a normal game. I'm gonna kill off destroyers, and then if we actually run into these subs, then we'll do something. But the subs look cool. I mean, the models look cool when on the surface. I mean, they look fairly quick still, though. On the surface, they're faster than they probably should be. There's a dive horn for the submarine. That's good, too. Alright. Let's hope we're on the side opposite the Ranger. Everyone is playing their freaking Rangers. Guys, you do not need to play carrier in this mode. Please do not play carrier in this mode. We know carriers are super obnoxious to deal with. So there is a cachalot over there. Just turn off my. I do not need my. Subs are pushing up a little bit. So subs are pretty hard to torpedo. That's the other thing. By the way, you guys that are joining the video and stuff like that, I'm sitting here turning and looking to chat, and of course the carrier torps me.
We're all below the waterline. We're flooding quickly.
Please stop playing carrier in this mode. Please, for the love of God, stop playing carrier in this mode.
Engine boost activated.
We're trying to test hunting submarines, not trying to test dodging carrier torps for the 900th. I mean, we've done this a lot. Ah, boy. Well. I don't know what to say. Oh! See, there's a sub here. He's definitely diving, by the way, if you saw that. So the reason I wanted to pick the Farragut is I don't have... Farragut doesn't have... anti-submarine warfare, doesn't have a hydroacoustic search. So I wanted to see what the difference is, like how effective I am spotting submarines when I don't have hydroacoustic search.
Smoke screen set.
Is this carrier seriously trying to drop me in? This carrier's doing nothing but drop destroyers. Like, stop tryharding. Okay.
Wait, there are Dutch ships in this too?
That's
That
bot.
was an airstrike, right?
Yeah. That's a bot. Eintracht.
What's got airstrikes now?
I don't really know what the... I don't really know what's going on in some of this test stuff. Okay, so he's too deep for me to touch now. The Kalashe, but if I had enough HP here, I would rush him, but like he's not, I'm not pinged here. There doesn't really seem to be, see this X here? That's supposedly the X in the UI that lets me know it's he's too deep for me to do anything to him. And there's sub torpedoes. Just drive this bot. Oh, but he had to come up to surface now.
Engine boost deactivated.
And as in real life, a surface submarine caught is a very dead submarine. Oh, I'm detected. He's pinged me. Let's clear the ping. Okay.
Enemy submarine destroyed. Problem solved, sir.
Dutch cruiser is parachute bombing me, which we dodged. All right. Come on, stay alive here. Okay, I'm safe now. So I guess we killed a sub there. That was not very threatening. I don't feel like the subs are a huge threat to me. I feel like the standard things that are a huge threat to you in Destroyer are still the bigger things that are a huge threat. Carriers and cruisers.
And airstrikes.
And airstrikes. Yes.
And hybrid ships.
Even from bots, airstrikes. Alright, so the Ranger just rocketed the last sub, and that's... Nope, there's one more sub left somewhere. Are you serious? More airstrikes. This bot is super annoying because of the airstrikes. Please die. I know you're a bot, but please die because the airstrikes are really obnoxious.
Battleship detected. Our team has taken the lead.
Oh, thank God. No more airstrikes.
Enemy cruiser. Smoke screen set.
Dallas is going backwards. Yes, he's going backwards. Not anymore, now he's accelerating. Getting rid of Mr. Airstrike over there was the best thing we did.
Engine boost activated.
Flashback to that day Deadeye was released, it was just replays of Serial straight. Oh, harsh, but probably true. I still don't feel like I mean, I killed a destroyer, and I still don't feel like I played against it. Like, I don't know if it's these maps or just because the carrier spotting and everything, but it doesn't seem to be too many situations where we're going to be depth charging over one, at least in sort of standard combat. All right, there you go. There's one submarine. Look at this guy. He has stalked his way all the way around the map. Look at him. He came all the way around. And he is attacking our carrier. He is underwater. I forgot what my detection is in this thing. What is my detection? 6.6. Okay, so it's this bot Dallas. It's not the bot Dallas, but it's this Dallas that's spotting me. Okay. All right. So let's see if we can go help our carrier. Nope. Okay, so the sub did kill the carrier. He wasn't paying attention with the homing torpedoes. It will be an interesting decision to make, gameplay decision to make. Hey, Jackson Milford, you thought subs weren't in the game. This is a test server where we're testing. They're being introduced to the game, I don't know, since 2018 was the first test. When was the first test, Data? Do you remember? Are you still in Discord? Nope, Data jumped off. The first test was, I believe, 2018. And they've been testing various implementations of them. This is the current version of them, so there's a test server today. I don't really know what to say. Okay, so this guy actually does have dive ability left. Now I can clear this ping, and these homing torpedoes stop homing. See? by me clearing the ping.
Solved, sir.
And now I should be able to depth charge. Now he re-pinged me to make sure his homing torpedoes hit. And let's rush him with the depth charges.
Engine boost deactivated.
There you go.
Enemy submarine.
So that interaction with clearing the homing torpedoes, dodging them, and then following up for the kill is actually going to be pretty important when you're hunting subs. But because you can clear the pings off and then dodge the twerps, it feels like they're kind of, if you rush one, they're in serious trouble. I don't know. Did you see that data?
I did.
That's pretty tough to deal with, like, because you basically negate.
I still don't understand what subs actually are supposed to do. I mean, they said now they are meant to hunt DDs and cruisers, but
I don't feel like they can hunt DDs very well at all.
I don't feel like they are actually capable of doing that.
Yeah.
It doesn't. It doesn't look like it. I don't know.
Hey, thank you for the YouTube sub, Jackson Milford. Thank you very much, man. Thank you, guys. And so let's see. Where are we at on? How close are we to getting a sub ourselves? We need like one more good game. Okay, so we played Farragut. We played Gaeta. Let's play. Let's play New Mexico. Let's play a battleship. What does battleship interaction with sub feel like? I bet it feels kind of. Sort of mediocre, because that's kind of how it feels right now with the other classes. Like there isn't. This gives me enhanced torpedo protection. That doesn't really do me any good. I got 3 points left.
Are you sure you want to play New Mexico of all ships?
I mean, what else am I gonna play?
Faster BB, like Bayern at least, something like that.
I don't ever play New Mexico on stream, so let's play we'll do it.
Okay. Ship off the line.
Yes. I mean, if there's any ship that's going to get just picked on, it's big, fat, slow battleship should be the one who gets picked on, right?
You'd think so, yeah.
So let's see. We've got all our equipment. I mean, I guess I could... okay, I can't free XP to Colorado then. Okay. All right, let's see. Let's see how it goes.
You
How bad?
forgot your upgrades, I think.
No, oh, did I? Yeah, you're right. I did. I forgot my upgrades. You are correct. I forgot that I have to rebuild the ship completely. All right. So I believe we have, I guess, basically on this one, artillery room plotting modification is the only option because you're actually going to need the range on New Mexico. And damage control mod 2. Okay. So we have a new ability here, which is depth charge airstrike, which is our way of countering submarines for battleships. Have you seen this data?
Haven't. I mean, I've seen it in the last iteration.
Yeah.
But I haven't.
You call
played
it. Yeah, you call it an airstrike on an area, and then planes fly in at a delayed time frame and drop on the submarine. So they can't attack anything else, and I don't believe that they spot. I'm pretty sure they only drop on the submarine. I'm not sure that they spot. We'll have to test that out. Still on tier 6 aircraft carriers for Germany, and the carriers aren't even that strong. Don't worry, the tier 10 German carrier is ridiculous. So lower tier carriers are annoying, higher tier carriers are oppressive. I think that's basically how it works. The high tier carriers, like the Emelman is incredibly strong. Incredibly strong. Yeah, I mean, the big thing with carriers, though, is just remember that your strength, especially at low tiers, your strength is spotting. Like, think about when you play against a carrier, what's annoying. It's not even so much that they're dropping you, it's that they constantly keep you spotted. So keep that in mind when you're playing carrier. If you want to be really good at carrier, like, keeping stuff spotted, especially the first half of the game, keeping destroyers spotted, even if you're not good at striking them, but just flying around them. Like, literally just using your strike planes as scout planes, not even dropping your bombs, can be super, super, super powerful. Alright, we have tier 5s in here and tier 6s. Alright, again, 3 subs, but no carrier in this game. Interesting. Alright, we have no carrier this time. So, my understanding is that AP only does damage if it hits directly on the submarine, whereas HE does splash damage around, and will do splash damage to the subs. So, HE is going to be better. Can I rate the performance of Battleship? Which Battleship? Like, just in general? Battleships are... Of the four classes in the game currently, battleships and cruisers are the least impactful, and destroyers and carriers are the most impactful. Because destroyers and carriers control spotting.
Always been like that.
Yeah, it's all, yeah, exactly. Before there was carriers, it was destroyers were the most powerful. In terms of like, impactful, and in terms of determining who wins, if you have bad destroyers, you're much more likely to lose. If you have good destroyers, you're much more likely to win. More so than any other class. Because of this vision control. This game is based around the vision mechanic. Who can see who and who can shoot at who. Ooh, there's a Mikoyan. We're gonna play a magic trick, okay, kids? Right now you see a Mikoyan. You see it's a Mikoyan. And I'm gonna play a trick where I make the Mikoyan go away.
Enemy cruiser detected.
No, I don't.
No.
It's the bot Mikoyan, and he's actually not going full speed. He's actually better than player Mikoyans. My dispersion wasn't kind either.
Confirmed penetration.
Confirmed penetration, indeed. All right, so there are subs in this. And battleships have a longer damage control party recharge time, so you probably aren't able to bait out torps and then get rid of the ping. Hey, is it Sintong or Chintong, Sayur? Thank you for the good luck. October Revolution. I do not have Revolution on the test server because it's only tier 6 ships for us to play right now. But October Revolution in the main game is very, very strong.
Yeah, it's really good.
Yeah, remember that this is the test server and we have limited selection of ships here. It's just tier 6 on the test server.
The submarines are under the sea, actually, in Mason Kent.
There you go.
Well, and there's one.
There's one right there. And there's another one. And then there's our submarine right here.
And Jackson, concerning carriers, I mean, the lower tier carriers in game are like actually the earliest carrier developments. So the actual in real life relevant carriers were the ones, I'd say, starting with the attack on Pearl Harbor. And those are actually tier 8 carriers in the game,
Toronto.
Pretty
Toronto
effective.
as well.
Oh yeah, Toronto. That's right. That's like the blueprint for Pearl Harbor after all. I mean that was Ark World, right? Wasn't it?
Mm-hmm.
We destroyed an enemy cruiser.
So I haven't been pinged by a submarine or had one. Okay, so the enemy submarine just killed our Degrassi, our bot Degrassi here. Okay, so there's a submarine over there somewhere. These are cruiser torpedoes. Telling where the torpedoes come from is gonna be a little tricky for right now, I think. That might be the trickiest part. It's interesting to see people for all the different servers. Like this guy is from the Russian server, not on the EU server.
Okay, look, do you just use your usual in-game name?
Huh?
Do you use your usual in-game name? Is it from the wargame name?
Ship is on fire.
Yeah. It just takes it straight from here.
Yes. Oh yeah, and it's the region. Let's see.
Oh man. Can I shoot? See, the thing is I have to hit him directly. I just let this fire burn.
I mean, can you use your airstrike on that submarine?
That's just a good question. Can I? I don't think it's... Oh, I can actually. It's quite actually far better range here.
Ooh, yeah, it is.
It's about 10 kilometers.
Jets are coming in. That won't be easy to hit against maneuvering targets.
It won't. But you do drop a bunch of depth charges in that
Oh yeah,
space.
the amount of depth. Oh, that's actually good to mount.
Yeah, it's not bad. I think when you're
haste.
closer to the target, it'll be better.
Oh, you hit. You actually got the hit.
I did actually kill the submarine there with the depth charges, so that is actually pretty nasty. I don't feel that submarines are very powerful at all right now. Like, that submarine never threatened me, and I just dunked on him from, like...
So, like, even if you're a battleship division, and if everyone has an airstrike like that,
Yeah.
you can really...
You can really just...
cover a big area.
Yeah.
That's the aim, Joshua.
We've sunk an
Alright,
enemy
so-
destroyer.
Nice.
Here again is another sub. Let me just see which... Okay, he has pinged me. Okay, so it's 20 seconds here. I don't know what the... So now... I don't... Oh, he pinged this sub. So let's watch here.
Enemy cruiser detected.
I'm charging him just because I kind of want to see what happens. So he got out of the... See the sub... Now you see the depth charges roll through after they drop, but he had gotten out of the box there in time. So let's change to HE here.
Yeah. Carriers totally had had depth charges.
My guess is, Josh, we'll easily get more than 30 likes on this video because everybody wants to see submarines in game because it's cool. Well, it's something new, right?
Let's say it's something new.
Now my depth charge is already ready again. It's ready so quickly. The airstrike, it seems really strong. I mean, these are tier 6, so it's hard to know what the balancing like is at higher tiers. I am detected. Must be the submarine that's detecting me. So it is the submarine that's detecting me. Okay. So there's the homing, but those torpedoes have already missed.
Here's your airstrike.
And I'm using it here now. Okay, now I'm gonna kill this here. See, now the homing broke. And see these torpedoes? They were headed for me. I used my damage con, and then the torpedoes just straighten out and run past me. And now he's gonna get those depth charges gonna go off on top of him. He's still in the box. Jesus. Oh. And he's still there. So the next time that I spot him, look at this. I still have. I have it. This
Damn,
is
you have
bugged.
it back already.
This cannot be. That can't be. Like.
That seems way too short of a cooldown.
Yeah, that seems obscenely strong.
Enemy submarine sunk.
That seems.
Victory is in sight.
New Mexico submarine killer confirmed.
Apparently, New Mexico is the nastiest submarine killer in the game. Good God. Yeah, this is definitely not working as intended. There's no way that this could be this quick a recharge. I'm also not I'm apparently not consuming it. Like, it's just unlimited charges.
It's an armament type, just like the Dutch airstrike.
Yeah, there's no way that that's possibly balanced. That needs to get addressed.
Yeah, we'll have to see what they make of this, but this seems very, very strong.
Yeah.
I could imagine that not a lot of people are playing battleships.
Apparently,
cruisers.
Battleship is the way to go.
And therefore, people, like, I don't know if the bots are using that.
Amazing kit. So they're quite weak. Apparently, the tier 6 ones are at this point. The Leander is. What is this Leander doing? And it's a bot Leander, so that's actually a legitimate question: is what is he doing?
Dying.
Test server Kraken.
Destroyed an enemy cruiser.
Oh yes.
They could have given you achievements.
No, I mean there's no. Yeah, I don't.
I mean, there's no point, but
There's no point, and
Nice.
you're playing bots. Let's not forget, subs are more raid ships and stealth and combat. Yeah.
yeah,
Do I have a clan? I do. It's just a couple of
Victory
like
is in sight.
data unavailable. Whose voice you hear? It's just us. It's just a couple of friends. We don't have like a large group or anything like that.
guys, if you are new or just entered the stream, please like the video and subscribe if you haven't.
Yeah. Also, we have a Discord. server. It's actually a pretty active Discord server. If you want to.
That too.
Check it out. Well, let's see. So what's left? There's just one Leander. All right. I believe that we will have unlocked enough XP here probably. I think that we'll be able to play submarine on the next game. I'm not sure I want to play submarine in the next game. I think I'm going to get absolutely wrecked by submarine. Submarine monsters here. Submarine monster killer, New Mexico. Oh my god. Come here, 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 come here. Which way is he going? Can we get 6 kills? This isn't going well. Nope. Oh, well, we're gonna let the timer tick out, I guess, at this point. So, what's everybody's thoughts so far? Sorry, my phone is pinging here. Can you hit submarines when they're underwater but highlighted red? You can, as this guy's asking, you can as long as there's not an X above them. You can hit below the water. It's easier to do with HE because you get splash damage. So if the HE shell lands near them, you can do splash damage to them. Alright, let's see here. Nope, game ended. Thank God. I thought that guy was going to run forever. Alright. I believe we finished the mission there then, so that means we can get submarines now finally. Yeah, we did 1600 base XP there, 5 kills. Alright. Sub gameplay is so static. Yeah, let's see. Well, I mean, we have the subs now. So do you guys think, a quick poll for people in the chat here, do you want to see the American submarine or do you want to see a U-boat? Which one do you want to see? Because we've unlocked them both now. U-boat. It's U-69.
Nice.
Nice. Mandatory. Nice. Or Cachalot.
It always has to be done.
This is American submarine.
I mean, just take it as boat.
Yeah, everybody wants those boats. It's going to be U-boat, right? People want to see U-boats. Even though the American submarines did more damage and sank more and were more successful as commerce raiders, U-boats are more famous, so we want to see U-boats. All right, so what do we have for submarine commander skills? They don't have icons yet, so this is going to be tricky. Chance call. I believe that this is where we're going to probably want that. Ooh. Number of... Actually, you know what? I definitely want priority target. Reload time and ship consume. What are the tier 4 skills? All right, it's hard to tell with no pictures here, right? Dive capacity plus 10%.
Oh, you want that.
But dive capacity depletion when detected by the enemy minus 20%.
What?
Oh no, plus 20%. Oh, okay, so never mind. That's absolutely massive.
Okay,
That's,
you don't
definitely,
want that.
No. Look, it says plus 20%, but it's in red. Do we think this is
you deplete way faster. Like that seems like a total bait.
Yeah, I think that's total bait. I think that is actually time taken to switch. Torpedo tube relight is reduced if your ship is detected. That seems also bad. Sonar ping velocity is increased if dive capacity is exhausted. Also, I don't want to be out of dive capacity. So, last stand probably is going to be where we're at. Superintendent helps me with 2 new consumables, which I don't know what they are. This is still being so fleshed out. A detection marker is a warning that a submarine is currently within the action range of enemy hydroacoustic or surveillance radar at maximum depth. I kind of want more information. I'm good with that. Adrenaline Rush is a 4-point skill for subs. Action time with ship's consumables is extended. All right, we should look and see what our consumables are before we do this. What are our consumables? 3 is the hydrophone, okay? And 2 is fast diving planes, increasing dive speed and stuff like that. All right, so...
Hey all, how are you doing?
Hey all. Hey, Joff7358. How are you doing? Welcome to the stream. All right, so sonar modification here. Risk of sonar being incapacitated, sonar repair time. Let's get torpedo. We want our torpedo tubes working. I only have engine room protection here. Dive capacity modification 1 reduces dive capacity depletion if detected by the enemy. That we definitely want. Torpedo speed plus 5%. I think I want more dive capacity. I really want to be able to get down and stay down and not run through it as quickly in this game. I'm thinking that's probably where, and propulsion modification because I want to accelerate out of those darn airstrikes. I just saw how powerful they were. I want to be able to get out of those things as quick as possible. All right, so let's get our captain skills again. So we said this. We said this. What was the one that increased? I wanted reconnaissance, and I wanted the one that. What was the one that increased my dive? Increase underwater running speed of less than 25%. No, that seems kind of risky. It also is kind of increases the damage to a target ship if the sector gets highlighted twice. All right, so that's just like straight up. Increases the ping effect time on a sector if it was highlighted within 15 seconds of using the hydrophone. Some of these, we'll have to play with these a little bit. I mean, this is straight up buff to torpedoes. We'll use that. We got 8 points left. Action time of ships consumables. That leaves us with 5 points left. 5 points there on reload. And what else do we got? See, this one seems like bait. It really does seem like bait. All right. I have no idea if this is a good build because I don't know what half these skills do because we don't know how the consumables work. But let's not spend too much time and let's actually do this here. And what camouflage should we run? I guess we just run the standard Type 5 camouflage. Looks kind of cool in the U-boat, though. All right, let's go. U-boats galore. Ah, we got 26 likes on the video already. Thank you, guys. Let's see. Let's see how it is. All it does boat. There's 21 submarines in the queue. There's one of everything else. 21 submarines. Everybody else wants to play submarines too. So we're gonna have to wait a second in queue here. I don't know what to say. 26 submarines in the queue now. All right. So 5 submarines left to queue with each match that was assigned. So I have a feeling that we'll be in the queue for about 2-3 minutes here. You didn't know that submarines still need flags even though it's underwater. I mean, submarines do carry. I mean, submarines did fly flags, right? Naval signal flags were still used. They were used when they were on the way into port, right? You know, submarines would fly. Sometimes they would fly captured stuff on the way into port. You know, as a signal, they would fly all kinds of stuff. It's just obviously in combat scenarios they were not flying signal flags. But most ships were not flying signal flags heavily under combat scenarios either. Thank you for the YouTube subscription, Joff7358. Thank you very much. Let's see. It's hard to tell where we are in the queue now because this number keeps jumping around, but we should be towards the front of the queue. Let's see. Let's see how quick this goes. 30 people in the queue as submarines. 2 battleships, 3 destroyers. Notice how quickly we got games when we were other classes of ships. Everybody wants to play the submarines because you want to see there. I kind of want to play against them too. I feel like I learned a lot in that New Mexico game. Oh my god, that was ridiculous. I think we'll have to make a clip of that and put it up on YouTube. The effectiveness of fighting submarines with that consumable is just so powerful. The depth chargers. All right, so we're not going to go into water unless we need to, right? Because we have limited amount of underwater. I'm not playing Tarkov on stream. Not playing Tarkov on stream. All right, submarine controls. Battery charge, they're not calling it battery charge anymore, they're calling it dive charge or dive capacity. Submarine has a battery power when underwater depletes faster if you're detected, including by hydro and including by radar. And it cannot be regenerated, which is pretty frustrating. It should regenerate when you're on the surface. I would like it would work if it was more like it was historically. F and C drops you. And the deeper you are, the longer it takes you to come back up again, right? And if you ping and then you torpedo it, you have homing torpedoes. All right, let's go. I do not want to get into the middle because it feels like everybody's able to kill submarines. You dive and you get trapped. So submarines are definitely going to be like a flanking thing. Yeah. Okay. Hold C to dive. I am not diving. Not yet. And I cannot use my deck gun manually. So my deck gun is only used like as a secondary gun, basically. We're quick though. I mean, I'm on the surface, I'm doing like cruiser speeds here. 26 knots, so this is ahistorically fast. Submarines were never this fast on the surface. And I have 5 minutes and 14 seconds that I'm allowed to be under the water in a 20-minute game. So that means I can be underwater for basically 1 minute out of every 4, or realistically the game lasts about 15 minutes on average, 15, 16 minutes, so I can be 1 minute out of every 3. So I really need to use it carefully. What is my detection for the surface is 5.6. Okay, so destroyer level detections. Secondary and AA guns disabled, but I can't imagine my AA guns do very much or anything like that. What if there was a carrier only mode? That could be kind of fun, actually. Man, you are fast. This thing does 27 knots. Like, I'm just cruising along with this destroyer. I have to say also the viewpoint, because like all the other ships look so much bigger now, because I'm so small. That's periscope view. Okay, they give you a different view here on the periscope view. So I for sure want to flank. I do not want to scout. I am completely useless in the middle of the map because once I dive, I'm going to be slow and easily killed. I have learned that lesson playing against submarines already. It's not right that yes, it is absolutely not right that the submarine does 27 knots. You are completely correct. No U-boat should be doing 27 knots. Range on my torps is 8.4, 57 knots. Okay. Yeah. And I got 4 launchers. So what we're looking for is this Florida. Why can I not change targets? There you go. So the sonar ping... Oh, I can do this from the surface, actually. The sonar ping... See how the sonar ping takes time, so you have to actually aim it. Alright?
Feindliches U-Boot gesichtet.
Okay. And now because I hit it twice... It's actually tricky to get these torpedoes in range here.
Gegnerisches Schlachtschiff gesichtet.
Okay, I gotta say the oh, there's a destroyer. We're down. We are down. Keep going.
Feuer Alarm.
Yeah, indeed. Fire on a diving submarine would be very bad.
Achtung, maximale Tiefe erreicht. Problem gelöst.
Yeah, I'm still in detection range of the hydro. That's what this detection threat is. So let's get out of the detection range. of the hydro. All right, now let's get back up to the surface. And this, yeah, okay, so Y is the one that increases my, Oh!
Huh.
No way to know he was there on top of the surface for me. If there was, I didn't see how to see it. That was problematic. Thankfully, someone smacked that leader for me, otherwise that would have been a very harsh, very, very harsh arrival on the surface. Alright.
The surface detection is 5.6.
Yeah, 5.6.
That's more than I expected, to be honest.
Mm-hmm, for sure.
Can get, like, you have similar spotting range to, like, the hider.
So when you dive now, you don't dive to a specific, you don't control the level you dive to. Like I'm at periscope depth now. When you hit C, it takes you down like a certain set level. I have to say the, all right, so let's do, okay, so your detection radius increases when you use your, sonar.
Don't forget to actually talk.
Yeah, he unpinged himself, which is...
Oh.
This is actually a problem. I need to go down.
Gegnerischen Zerstörer gesichtet.
Achtung, maximale Tiefe erreicht.
Alright, and you cannot see the surface, so you can only effectively torpedo from the 5 depth. 21 and 40, you cannot effectively torpedo from. If that makes sense.
To be honest, I feel like they made it worse.
This is gonna be so tricky to play. There's so many more mechanics here than there is for... Yep.
Unser Team hat die Führung übernommen.
So now I have to dive again if I want to be, because my detection is 2.3 when I'm submerged. So I want to... Florida died. Thank you.
I mean, your torps hit the Florida.
I guess so. They did. Yeah, this is definitely more difficult. So, and after you ping, your detection goes up, and the enemy ship sees where you pinged from. Right? So now my detection is back to my surface detection of 5.6 whenever I use my sonar. Oh, he's dead. Yeah, they've really made the submarines a lot harder to play. They're very fast, but you basically need to be, you can only really effectively like combat from the periscope depth, but you have limited amount of time you're allowed to be in periscope depth, and the pings are incredibly, like you might as well be surfaced when you ping, because you have exactly the same detection after you ping. So it does go away quicker, but man, when you're spotted, you have so little HP anyways. That's pretty... Okay, so key thing here is making sure I have my hydrophone up. It would also help if we could actually see what these are here, but that would be... the hydrophone would be interesting. All right, and let's play the U-boat again here. We have a better idea what's going on. You guys that are joining the video, if you're watching the test and you're watching the stream for the first time, one, if you can leave a like for today's video, like all the likes on the video really help on it. It's YouTube, it's not Twitch, so you have to like it each individual day. But
Like
also,
and subscribe.
Yeah,
Subscribing is also free.
Yes, subscribing is free, and it's super helpful for the channel. And we have a Discord server as well that is quite active if you want to find games and stuff like that. Do depth charges have a meter depth drop? No, depth charges do not have some kind of like controllable depth. You just spew them out the back of the ship.
You just dump them.
And then they go off after a certain period of time.
Yeah, but that's actually a fair question. Are they limited to like beneath?
I don't think. I think if you're within the explosion radius, they catch you no matter what your depth is. That is an interesting question, though. I actually don't know.
Feels like this, like it's not true three-dimensional. It's like
It's.
there are no blast radiuses. It's just.
I have to say the submarine controls also feel kind
Is
of.
it cubes? What is it?
I don't know actually. We should. I mean, that'll be something we'll have to. I don't. It hasn't been spelled out in the dev blog, and I haven't sat and tested it. So I'm sure that there'll be somebody who will, and will put it on Reddit or whatever.
Little White Mouse will do it.
Yeah. Little White Mouse is awesome. I'm sure she will. There'll be some kind of like exact detailed testing of how close you can be to a submarine to hit it. You hope they add mines.
Oh my god, please. Actually, there were mines in the game once.
Yes.
Minefields.
There was shore batteries as well. That was an awful idea. Thank God they got rid of those things. Do you remember those?
Oh, yeah. Oh, Bastion.
Yes.
I actually never played it.
Oh, they were terrible.
I only know like the game was. And minefields were in Operation Dynamo. The operation they brought out to celebrate Dunkirk.
Yep.
That was amazing.
Okay. Oh, I forgot to re-add camo. Great, now what's my detection? 5.8. Ugh. I forgot I hadn't set camo to the auto reload. See this narrow field for launching your torpedoes too? It's
Fun
really
out.
narrow.
See
And you
what?
have to be one. Cheers, Al. Yeah, 31 likes on the video already. Thank you, guys. Thank you very much.
Amazing.
Yeah. Well, people, I mean, it's a new test. People want to see stuff. I want to see.
That's true.
They want to see what's new in the game. I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to flank, because I don't feel like this is useful for spotting or anything else like that.
As I said, I don't know what subs are supposed to do. Because from everything I've seen so far, they are not capable of actually fighting.
Well, they talked about introducing them when, like, again, 2.5, 3 years ago, right? And they've really struggled to find a role for them.
Yeah.
Because what subs did in real life doesn't really match with what happens in this game, right? So there's no merchant shipping, to interdict, and there's no sort of like scouting for the fleet days in advance. You know what I mean? Running as a picket line. I mean, submarines are pretty boring for the most part. Go slow, sit slow, be silent. Not really active participants once combat starts. So I feel like they're trying to find a way to invent an ahistorical role for them. I will say this though: if Germany had 27 knot U-boats during the war, then they might have closed the Atlantic. Look at this thing. It looks ridiculous, by the way. 27 knots in my submarine. Zoom. Absolutely hilarious.
When I think back of playing like Silent Hunter and stuff, imagine going 30 knots.
This is
Submarine.
Speed Hunter 27.2. We are flying along. Let's go.
Imagine.
Who needs a speedboat to get you anywhere fast when you have a U-boat?
How fast were the Type 22s, which were like the most advanced submarines?
Very slow. Common operating speed was in the single digits of knots.
Oh no, wait, 21? Was it 21? Yeah, 21.
Type 21s.
Right.
I mean, they were commonly operating at like 4 and 5 knot speeds, not at 27. I'm not sure what the theoretical max speed was, but it also wasn't that fast.
Type 21 were able to go 17.2 knots submerged, but I think that's with diesel.
Yeah, with the snorkel up.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's no way they were doing 17 knots on batteries.
No.
That's with the snorkel.
6.1 knots.
6
Like
point-
the Type 22 were the most advanced when it
Yeah.
came to, like, actually being
All right.
capable of diving.
So let's try this again. So if we do dive, we want our hydrophone. So our hydrophone is basically hydroacoustic search, but underwater. We got 3 charges. You can't see it, but that's this. I am detected by another submarine. Yes, I am. Okay. All right. So let's pop our hydrophone. Go. And let's dive. As a matter of fact, let's go ahead and extra dive.
What extra dive?
It just speeds up your dive. It's a consumable that speeds up your dive. Alright, and now I've been detected by the other submarine's hydrophones. Which isn't good. I might as well sonar this guy then.
That's probably too late, isn't it?
And now I should be able to launch my torpedoes again. And that's my rear torpedo. And I need to come up now. I don't want to use up anymore. I'm out of my detection range and 5.8 now. I'm out of my detection range. So let's... Oh, the U-16, the other U-boat is still here.
Port missed? Yeah.
Yeah, torp missed, U-boat dove. Okay. And that's a bot, by the way. Oh, man.
I don't really see how you are supposed to. Oh,
Okay.
wait, enemy U-boat killed a cruiser.
Yeah, so from outside your detection range, you can sort of fire off these at will. I'm detected again by the U-boat. My guess is that the idea here, U-boat versus U-boat, is that I want to hit him with my... Okay, you can't actually ping a U-boat. So 2 sets of 2 torps out. He's too deep for me to hit. So
What happens if you dive to...
Maximale Tiefe erreicht.
Yep, I'm going to the maximum depth as well. Oh, I have been
Can you
pinged.
ping him now?
Yeah, I just have missed every time. Ah, you have to be on the same depth to ping then. Okay,
Yeah.
that makes sense. I don't have torps, but for... There's depth charges. See, look at the depth charges falling below him. Let me break. So I used my repair there to break his.
Yes.
Problem gelöst.
This might actually be the most exciting submarine stuff, fighting sub versus sub.
Oh, except I just got depth charged.
Okay, yeah, that's not nice.
Yeah, fighting sub versus sub was actually not too bad there, right? Because the using the damage control party to clear the ping is actually kind of interactive. That's not too bad. Getting depth charge was pretty bad. If I had the hydrophone up, I could have seen what was on the surface there, maybe. Once you're underwater, you're pretty... If you're spotted while you're underwater, I think you're pretty much wrecked, unless you kill the enemy submarine.
I mean, modern submarines are actually true submarines, while like everything you had in World War I and II were more surface boats capable of diving.
Yeah, surface
They
ships
weren't-
able to go underwater. Yeah, exactly.
They weren't true submarines.
All right.
Because like what we have today, the submarines, they're actually meant to be permanently underwater. And they are way faster underwater while still being stealthy.
I forget which skills I wanted because I can't actually see any of these pictures again. I mean, reconnaissance seemed alright. I'm still just kind of getting used to this back and forth, so... Oh wait, this reload time... I kind of want my torpedoes to be faster, though. I'm willing to trade the speed for the... for the reload time, because it's pretty actually hard to hit with the torpedoes, because they're not very quick. They're pretty slow. Action time for the consumables. What else was I using? I got 4 points left. Can't remember what else I used.
Do you
That's
really
useful.
need priority target?
Yeah, it was useful to see if people were focusing me. All right, let's see about our skills and stuff like that. Wait, I wanted... Let's do this here. Improves the efficiency. This is torpedo tube. This is dive capacity. This reduces dive capacity. I mean, this I actually really need, I believe. Anything that increases your dive capacity, because even in that game, I was already running out of dive capacity. Once you're out, you're basically just screwed.
I feel like it's not enough time. Especially like if you have only 5 minutes something to start
Yeah.
with.
I mean, the idea is that you're smart with it, but because previously you just ran around and you were like, you know, battleships couldn't do anything to you, but now that they can depth charge you from the moon.
I just don't see what you are actually supposed to do.
Modern submarines are made for stealth, so maybe that's why they don't go that fast. I mean, it's also just more difficult to... I mean, you can make a very hydrodynamic shape, but you still have to also put a lot of power in there, and you have to handle all of the issues that come with generating enormous amounts of power, cooling and heat dissipation and, you know, all that inside a very small metal tube, which reduces the total output that you can have. Hey, Geno's Master, how do I play as a sub? You have to be on the test server. If you have the test server downloaded and installed, and you have an active account, then you can play as a sub. There's other sub requirements once you join the test server. This is a limited time. It's only today. It's running between 1 p.m. Universal time, so 1 p.m. Greenwich time to 8 p.m. Greenwich time.
I put the link to the article in chat.
Is there listing in this? No. When you're flooded, you take damage, but you don't list. It does slow you down, though. So
Listing only appears when you turn the ship.
Yes. It doesn't actually have an effect on ability to aim guns or do anything else like that, though. It's a visual effect only.
Actually moves your hitbox. Like, it opens up
Right.
your...
It defensively, yeah, I should say it defensively changes it, yeah. Oh, boy. So the US sub has even less active time underwater. 424. I wish it was like you had a minute and then you recharged it or something like that. Like this one shot is a bit, it's a bit tough. Ooh, and we have, I mean, this thing is gonna be an awful cap contester, right? We know that because your detection while you're underwater is actually fairly large. People just drive over you, so you can't just go dive and sit in the cap. Plus, you have a very limited time to be underwater. So
You have less time than
Yeah.
the German.
yep.
Even less, and that already felt like very short.
Battle starts.
So
If someone's using RPF.
and I have a 6.2 detection as well.
6.2? You're actually getting outspotted by quite a number of DDs you will face.
Yeah, I wonder what my detection when I dive is, but I don't want to dive to find out. So this is actually a problem. Yeah, getting out detected by the DDs is nasty. This is gonna be a struggle bus. I better have absolute nuclear torpedoes to make up for this.
I mean, imagine facing a Kagero in this, which outspots you by like 800 meters.
Jackson, we call ourselves, it's boats. It's just a couple, like, I mean, when we play on the main server, you can see it in my name tag. But it's not like it's just a couple of people. It's not a, it's like an open.
It's a group of friends, really.
Yeah, it's not an open clan or anything. Oh, we have the Russian server chatting over here now. We have all the test servers, all the servers are together in the test, so apparently we have Russians playing today.
Freedom communism mixing.
We have North American players as well. I bet their ping is kind of crappy though. I don't know where the server's based, but I'm getting 30. It must be we're on the EU server for testing purposes because I'm getting 34 ping. So this is a European server.
It makes the most sense.
Yeah.
If you want it to be reached from all regions.
There's a second test period in after midnight here in Europe, so I assume that will be on the North American server for the North American players, or the American players in general, both continents to use it.
Ace one.
Ace one. How are the subs? They feel kind of garbage. I'm not gonna lie. Weak would be my. So what's the range on my torps here? Oh, you have much longer range torps. That's why 11. Look at the range of the torpedoes. 11 and a half. Someone kill that Fubuki so I don't have to dive. Please. So yeah, look at this. I have much longer range torpedoes, but I have I'm much less stealthy. So this is definitely the long range. Honestly, this might be easier to play though. There's no need to get very close, right? 11.5 kilometer torpedoes at this tier is actually.
Yeah, but I feel like if you want 10 kilometer torps and 6 point something detection, just play Fubuki.
Fair enough.
Like, I really don't see the point in this.
Torpedoes, direct front.
All right, now we're gonna dive because.
Taking the lead.
Yep, there's a bunch of destroyers here, and I'm hydroed. Uh-oh. Yep, the dive capacity consumption rate is being increased. Okay, so I was hydroed by somebody. Yeah, it's that Gata. I'm within he's at 4 kilometers. I need to get out of that Gata's. This feels very chunky. Look at this. Look at how quickly I'm losing my dive capacity, by the way. And the slow you turn. When you're underwater, you turn really slowly.
What happens if you go deeper?
No. All right, let's get up. I'm hydro detect. Actually, you know what? If I'm detected, there's no reason for me to be diving anyways.
I mean, there is. You can't be shot.
Ish. Unless you go, if you go deep, you can't be shot. Only at the max depth can you not be damaged. But then you have to have your hydrophones up or you don't see anything. Is this?
Yeah, I don't get this. I really don't get this.
I guess I have to dive again here. But you see, if you go away from the fight, like so if you're kiting or whatever, to maintain distance, which is actually a key part of playing World of Warships, you No. We've seen how this ends. I have to accelerate from these. Okay, so I did get out of the depth charges. Thank God. The battleship, the most deadly submarine hunter of them all.
Just look at your time running.
Yeah.
Like it literally runs away.
No.
Oh, the cooldown.
All stations, concentrate fire on the target.
Enemy battleship sighted.
Oh, he dodged my torpedo.
Torpedoes to port. Torpedoes astern.
What's the reload time on this? It's a little while. Ow! Deck gun duel.
The ship is on fire.
Okay, I like this. The deck guns.
The deck gun duel is pretty fun there, not gonna lie.
Problem solved, sir.
I mean, when I'm fighting the U-69, that should be an 88mm cannon.
Yeah, I think it is an 88mm. So I use my rapid dive, and I'm diving.
Attention, maximum depth reached.
Yeah, my torpedoes lost their target, and I'm now headed for maximum depth. Let's go. Maximum depth reach is only 21 meters? The U-boat gets to go deeper as well, by the way. If you didn't, I'm only at 21. Why am I pinging before shooting? Because if you mark it, you can stay marked for an extended period of time and take additional damage. By the way, hi, RZU147.
Wait, I thought they removed the additional damage
Nope.
from mark.
Nope.
Oh,
And you have captain skills that even in double extra increase it, by the way.
The ship is on fire. Maximum depth reached.
This thing is actually tricky to control its dive. I only want to come up to periscope depth.
Low battery.
Low battery. Yeah, nothing I can do about that. I'm now proxy detected by the submarine that's below me, which I can't fight.
can you ram it?
Yes,
you, like, dive on it?
I could. I wonder if I don't have my I don't have my maximum. I wonder if I could. It's impossible to restore dive capacity. I can't dive anymore. I could have tried. I wonder if I could try to dive on top of them. There, you're right. Where can you see the battery charge? It's a yellow number right here. It's actually not easy to see and keep track of. It needs to be much larger, considering
And
that
it's not a battery charge anymore. It's dive capacity.
yeah, it's supposed to measure.
Whatever that like is supposed to be.
It's supposed to measure like how well your crew can sustain being under, and your ship and battery and all kinds of stuff like that.
Yeah, it's really, it's hard to. It's very arbitrary.
Yeah,
To be honest, like that's it's the least sense weird of all the mechanics.
I want to play Battleship.
Oxygen I get, battery I get, but this no.
Yeah, this is a bit weird. Yeah, I guess it's to measure oxygen, battery, all this other kind of stuff together, but man. So let's play another battleship. Against this. I was actually kind of having fun with the battleship, to tell you the truth.
Can hydro detect you when you're at max depth? I actually don't know.
Yeah, it detects you at less range. Oh,
I
excuse
see.
me. There's a third level captain skill that lets you know when you're inside hydro detection range or not. It has like a
Basics of survivability.
yes. Sorry. I'm sitting here talking and looking at this. AJ, when
That's
you're
why-
at max depth, does nothing detect you? No, that's not true. You can be detected at max. Other submarines can detect you at max depth, for example. Surface ships cannot see you at max depth, but hydroacoustic search and other submarines can detect you. And a submarine running hydrophone, for example, can detect you. You cannot be attacked by gunfire, though, or by airplanes or anything else like that. You can only be attacked by submarine torpedoes launched from that depth, I believe. I'm not sure on that one. And depth charges. Oh.
I'm getting myself another coffee.
All right. Can I rate Giulio Cesare? It's extraordinarily good. It's probably the best tier 5 battleship, and there's a reason why it's not around anymore. That's what I can tell you about Giulio Cesare. I wonder if I get depth charge planes on Roma as well. Hey, Johannes. Erwin Eugen. Yes, it's very, very good. Yeah, 35 likes. I wonder if we can get 40 likes for today's video. You guys hit the like button on the video, that would be awesome. What if the Godzilla event had had a Godzilla boss instead of him being in a ship? That would have been cool. That would have been cooler than what they did do. By the way, if you see the bot that, like, the bot puts up links and it's like, hey, t-shirts and stuff like that. This is the King George V t-shirt. Actually, I'm wearing it right now. So these t-shirts are all designed by me, and they're actually available from the store. The bot pings the little merch from time to time, but I will put it up here. But yeah, I did all the designs myself. I think it's called merch. I can't remember my bot command, but I'm pretty sure it's merch. There's also a link in the description. And they're basically priced like at cost. We got 3 subs in here. I wonder how the SAP does against subs. Considering that there's no splash damage, it's probably actually worse than any of the other battleships. But, oh. And I don't get...
You don't have the
the depth
airstrike.
charge. So the airstrike is nation specific. That's actually interesting to know. I do not get the airstrike. So Royal Navy battleships have it for sure because I got airstruck by them, and the US battleships have it. So I wonder if it's just US and Royal Navy only.
Or is it like CV nations? I don't know.
I mean, you're applying logic to what's a game balancing decision, so.
Yeah, I'm checking the article. Oh, yeah.
It doesn't say
Some
off the
better,
bat.
some.
It just says
some.
some. Yeah, exactly. So
What? Like,
What?
could they give any more information, please?
not yet. It's a test server, man. It's random. It's randomly what the game developers felt like right before the test server went live. So apparently, Italian battleships do okay. So no HE, so no effective way to damage submarines because you have to hit them directly. So no splash damage, and they're very small. And no airstrike. So this is going to be interesting.
You can concentrate on killing the remaining surface ships. Or all 8 of them.
Yeah.
Well, if you see the carrier 9.
Yeah. I forgot to put the hull upgrades and stuff on here. So I'm in a stock Andrea Doria, not an upgraded Andrea Doria. Just test server things.
Jackson, you really, I don't think we will invite you to join the clan because it's really just a group of friends.
But the clan
It's
name,
not an open clan.
clan name is also this though. It's that is actually the clan name, and it's on EU server. We're on the EU server.
Yeah.
Avvistato incrociatore nemico.
Alba, are you going full speed? No. Wow, I missed because the Alba wasn't going full speed. So this is... I kind of want to see what Plague Against subs is like. I guess I should play... Is it Queen Elizabeth? Was the other... Queen Elizabeth is what they have available for play here, right?
Should be.
I wonder how Queen Elizabeth is. Because Queen Elizabeth had an airstrike. Because I got airstruck by it.
I mean, Queen Elizabeth has airstrike, has improved Royal Navy HE.
Yeah, I feel like
Should be pretty lethal.
Royal Navy battleship might be the nastiest thing possible for fighting a submarine. The airstrike is disgustingly powerful. The depth charges strike?
Siluria poppa.
You have to see that it's coming, and you have to be really quick getting out of it.
I mean, you really just realize it when you can see the planes,
Yeah.
but I feel like there's so much going on by now. You can easily miss them.
Yeah.
So you probably guaranteed notice the dropping bombs.
No, you have to look on the mini map. I don't know. It's like I might as well blow up the mini map to be the full size of the screen based on the amount of information that you need for the mini map these days.
I mean, yeah, that is too small for mini map.
Yeah. This is default. This is the default UI.
Yeah.
So.
Incrociatore nemico distrutto.
Ooh, nice shot.
Actually, how the heck do I increase?
Plus. Press plus.
Oh
on
yeah.
the
It's,
keyboard.
yeah. Hold on.
La nostra squadra è in vantaggio.
I always have it set so big, I actually forgot like what's the default command to reset it because I never reset my UI. Fubuki? We'll shoot the Fubuki.
Allarme incendio.
I mean, Jackson, I could recommend you a few clans that are open and confirmed friendly.
It matters also if it's EU, North America, Southeast Asia, or
that
Russia,
too.
right?
I know a few EU clans that are nice and like really nice communities and open to new members.
Because you cannot be, like, clans are limited to the region that you're in. Oh my god. What is this guy doing?
Well, guy is dead.
Yeah, you're in North America, okay, so then you would need to find a clan that was in North America.
Okay, yeah, can't really help there. Sorry.
Abbiamo avvistato un sommergibile nemico.
Yeah, there
Stream
isn't...
lagging or is it my internet?
Avvistato cacciatorpediniere nemico.
YouTube says everything is fine.
Could be my internet. It's German after all.
Abbiamo affondato un cacciatorpediniere nemico.
Honestly, I don't feel like I'm playing against...
Dritti di prua.
Like, I don't feel like I'm playing against the destroyers at all. I mean, I guess the submarines. I'm sitting here shooting destroyers. I'm like,
Chat?
I'm
Anyone else having like a laggy stream? Just asking.
Anybody else wondering where the submarines are? Like, I'm just playing as normal, but there's less ships. I just...
Because I'm running on 144p and it's still lagging.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah.
YouTube says everything is clean.
No
Thank you,
idea.
YouTube. There's been a whole bunch of... Since Fastly had issues 2 days ago, there's been massive issues across the whole internet, basically.
Yeah.
It hasn't seemed to really completely caught back up from the Fastly outage. Hey, J&J Olsen. Yeah, I'm just playing this game as I normally would right now. I mean, you know what I mean? Like,
I don't get like a sense of threat from
No.
submarines.
No sense of threat at all. They're spotted from pretty far out. I mean, maybe everyone's focusing on playing against them, but man, I mean, their detection range is so high. Like, I didn't feel like I was really able to stay stealthy when I was playing them either.
I didn't feel like you were meant to hunt DDs. No?
I'm not sure who you're meant to hunt. Like, certainly not U.S. or British battleships. And I haven't been pinged in a battleship yet. Like, there's a whole bunch of people just, like, duking around with each other. And when I was playing them, the only reason I saw a battleship was because oh, there you go, I got pinged there. And it immediately got cleared.
Siluria dritta.
Let's see what SAP does against this submarine. Yeah, see, okay, so you have to land exactly on with the AP to do any damage. Oh, hey, one of our submarines killed somebody.
It's an achievement.
Yeah.
Yeah, the stream caught up.
Okay.
Siluri
It was just
addirittura.
YouTube being a little bit weird there.
Yeah,
All right.
something.
So he's trying to torp our. Let's see what SAP does to this.
Like guns going off.
Sommergibile nemico affondato.
There's not very much HP on a submarine, so
Okay, SAP mechanics are mean. I wonder if they are damage capped against submarines. Because you have the damage cap against DDs, but
well, that was 4 hits, 6 something thousand damage, and
okay, yeah, if it
and 9900 would be 30. No, so they're not damage capped. So SAP does full damage.
okay, never mind. If you hit a submarine with Battleship SAP, they are absolutely toast.
Ow, that's mean. Yeah, because 4 hits. 4
I
hits.
feel like that's an oversight.
Or maybe they want you to be able to. Maybe that's the advantage of the Italian battleship way of dealing with them. Is
Maybe.
if you get spotted by an Italian battleship on the surface, you get kablooied like that.
Not one hit, but it doesn't take that much, to be honest. Like if you are in a position where
It's 1/3 damage.
DD can take a one at you.
Oh, rude, New
rough.
Mexico. Citadeled me. I'm just playing the game, shooting destroyer. I'm shooting submarines here. I feel like you were gonna shoot me. All right. Well, there you go.
Department appreciation. I really like the Citadel effect. They
Yes, yes. It looked really good. I mean, look, you can see this. Look at this plane, like shot down plane crashing over here in the background.
added really nice.
So yeah, what was that salvo on the? What was the salvo on the destroyer? This catch a lot. I hit him 4 times for 6,300 damage, which includes overkill. He had 6,300 HP left when I hit him, so probably would have done more than that. So yes, Battleship
It's not capped.
SAP is not capped against.
It's capped. Like
against
it's
subs.
full pen damage. It's full pen damage. It's not over pen damage only.
Yep.
Ooh.
That is tough. That is a tough look.
Hey, Captain X.
Hey, Captain, man, how you doing? We are playing on the test server. Okay, so the only thing I haven't played yet is a cruiser. So let's play cruiser against them. Let's. Oh wait, I wanted to double check on this. So does Bayern? What does Bayern get to deal with? Nope, Bayern does not get any method of, I guess, just HE of directly attacking submarines other than shooting them on the surface. But as we just saw, may not matter. Andrea Doria, we clapped that guy. Queen Elizabeth, on the other hand, does get the depth charges. And what is the reload time? Is 60 seconds on the Queen Elizabeth's one, and what is the reload time on New Mexico's, by the way? Because I swear to God, that's less than 60
felt
seconds.
shorter, to be honest.
It says 60 seconds, but I swear to God, it didn't feel like 60 seconds. Maybe it's hyped up during this. All right, so let's.
What about Fuso? Can you check Fuso?
Yeah, I can check Fuso here. Let's see. Did they give Fuso? Fuso also gets step charges. Okay, I don't understand why. What the wargaming logic here doesn't make a lot of sense, but yes, Fuso gets depth charge, can call in ground-based planes with depth charges, and so does New Mexico and Queen Elizabeth, but not Bayern, and not Andrea Doria. And do we have any Soviet ships in this? What about Ismo? And Ismail doesn't get it either. Okay, so it's three out of the 6 nations get it. The other 3 don't. And it kind of doesn't seem to make rhyme or reason. I haven't played a cruiser yet, so let's play Alba. What do I get to deal with? Do I get depth charges or anything like that? Nope. No hydro, unless I choose to take it, and that's it. So that's the only thing I have. So this is basically just playing cruiser. There's no special mechanic here. I guess just shooting. Let's play cruiser and let's see. Actually, you know what? Let me check Leander for a second. Let's see if maybe something is different here with the. Okay, so you do get depth charges on the British ones, not on the American ones. What about the French ones? Nope, not on the French ones. Italians get depth charges. So you get smoke and let's play Trento.
Okay, interesting.
You're attempting to apply wargaming logic to the way that a game works. I don't know why the Americans would not have depth charges, but the Italians would.
I don't see the logic, to be honest. Like
I don't think I
see
need
it.
more depth charges. I don't think as a cruiser I'm going to be engaging all that often, so I'll use aiming systems. And I will run propulsion mod because I'm going to be in smoke. Actually, no. I don't need propulsion mod. I need steering gears. Just dodge those nasty submarine torpedoes that aren't all that nasty. Alright. Let's equip some signals. And let's put some camouflage on. Well, we're running low on camouflage. And do we have any cruiser skills optimized for ASW? I don't think so. I think we just need pretty much the standard skills that we run.
Submarines are on a special test server. Check out this article to find out like how you can access it.
Yes, thank you very much. Why do submarines? Yeah, that's why, Roger. Because I'm on the. You can see on here I'm on the test server. And as a matter of fact, like there's also notice I only have tier 6 ships because only tier 6 is being tested at the moment with submarines.
Good job finishing your homework, Big Manang. And Jackson, it's a quite easy method of telling what cruisers heavy and light because it's only gun caliber that matters.
Yep. Oh, run
Everything above 200 really is 200 and above is heavy.
We'll run RPF, and I'm running just the most random skills on this. Whatever. Interesting cruiser build. We're just gonna go with it here. All right, we have flags. We've got Trento is ready to go with Benedetto Bertozzi. Let's do this. Hey, Founder, how are you doing, man? Welcome to the stream. Wow, we have 37 likes. I'm gonna even get over 40 today. I think that would be the most we've had on the stream on this channel, probably. We're gonna hit 1,900 subscribers on this channel here shortly as well, which is awesome. Thank you very much. I'm actually pretty happy about that. Quite happy about that. All right, so Trento, we have depth charges. But I don't think I'm going to use the depth charges till late in the game. So I think basically you play like a normal cruiser, and then I have the depth charges to deal with subs late in the game if there is a submarine around. The thing is also though, like Data, with the subs having the limited time pressure, you can basically just sort of do what you would have done in real life, which is sail around on top of the submarine and eventually force it to come up. You know what I mean?
Bully a sub to death, really.
Yeah, and it does, and especially if like you stay within inside the sub's detection range, man, it evaporates quickly how long you can stay underwater.
Ufficiali pronti.
Trento, the reason why Italy joined the Entente in World War I, the city of Trento, yes. I'm sorry, you mean the main port for the Austro-Hungarian Empire?
For the mighty navy.
Emperor Franz Josef would like you to know that. Okay, they're trying to depth charge this, and apparently it didn't do anything. It is weird that battleships have the most effective airplanes against submarines now, because the depth charge, the depth charge is consumable is absolutely disgusting. I am targeted. Who am I targeted by? There's a Gepard here. Ooh. You're underwater.
Caccia in volo.
Yeah, nice to see you, Founder. Always cool to see from where people are watching.
Yeah, it's actually pretty awesome. There's like,
Problema risolto, signore.
because of the time of day that we stream, because
Corazzata nemica.
I'm here in Europe, because of the time of day, like we catch actually there's actually a large number of people that watch from Asia, from Southeastern Asia, and also from the Americas as well. So it's morning time in North America, and it's evening time in Southeast Asia, and
Cacciatorpediniere nemico.
like late afternoon, early evening here in Europe as well. So we get a nice mix of people on the channel, which is pretty cool.
Caccia di ritorno.
This Andrea Doria is being a little bit of a pain here.
Yeah, that's a good time to watch a stream, isn't it? Yeah.
You know what?
Nation. Okay.
Generatore
Yeah.
di fumo avviato. Problema risolto, signore.
This guy's like, it's a problem for punishing subs for going under. I mean, to be fair though, as you said, this is, it's much more realistic. Like that, submarines of this era would not have been underwater very much. They would have been above the surface the vast majority of the time. They had a very limited ability to go under the surface.
Rilasciata cortina fumogena.
I'm not sure there's any. What is the advantage of these like subs playing in the middle up here like this? If you get spotted as a sub, I feel like your lifespan is measured in seconds. Like, is our cash flow here gonna survive? Man, SAP is still disgusting against destroyers, by the way, just in case you were wondering. Okay. Not really sure. Not really sure what I want to do here. I mean, I have depth charges that are ready, but I'm not going to use them. It's 1 a.m. That's pretty far east of here if it's 1 in the morning. Oh my god, what is this guy doing? I want to go up here and kind of fight this submarine, but again, I don't really feel like that's my role. Like, it just feels like I'm playing as like a normal Italian cruiser.
I mean, dumping on DDs
Yeah.
is still, it's always useful. Like, you still do the same stuff.
Yeah, I mean, that's the thing, is I don't actually feel like this is an entire new class added to the game, and I don't feel like it's changed very much, if that makes sense. Like, they're not powerful enough for me to care about them.
Avvistata corazzata nemica.
This guy's, is he underwater? No, he's at periscope depth. Periscope depth, I can actually damage him. I think that shot's gonna miss though, yeah. Whoa. He's getting, ow, Andrea Doria? Rude. Alright, 30 seconds. I need to live for 30 more seconds because I have smoke again. Our team is not doing so hot over here. Andrea Doria is the closest thing to me. No, there's a sub over there. Okay. Dodge the Normandie. Yeah, I honestly, subs aren't much of a threat over here. Like, you just play normally, and if you do see a submarine, I guess you kind of deal with it as necessary, but... Okay, now, the Doria's got a long reload here, so I'm actually not popping my smoke, because he's the only one shooting at me, targeting me. So I need to pop it before his reload comes back up again. But I can give myself an extra 20 seconds or so here by not popping it too early. Now I'll pop it. Now he doesn't get the salvo off. He's reloaded, but he won't be able to shoot me. He won't be able to shoot at me. I did it just I did it actually just slightly too slow. He did get part of a solo.
Squadra nemica è in vantaggio.
This battleship is just pushing right up. I would think that our U-69 would be able to wreck the battleship here, but it doesn't seem like he can.
Rilasciata cortina fumogena.
He's just not doing anything to these battleships. You have to be nose on. Now, so they got 2 subs left. One's over here dueling our sub. Yeah, this just feels like playing regularly. There's nothing about this feels like a unique gameplay experience with the submarines in here. I would almost prefer that they were overpowered or something, so at least it felt like there was some interaction with them. But right now, like most of the time, it doesn't really feel like you do anything with them. They're just kind of there. Okay, this subcity got disconnected. Okay, that's why he wasn't doing anything in the middle of the map. Maybe he would have been more effective against those battleships if he wasn't DC'd.
Avvistato incrociatore nemico.
Angle against this guy here. Maybe he takes all these torpedoes from the Gepard. That would be awesome. That appears to be exactly what's happening.
Allarme incendio.
Very nice job, Gepard.
Problema risolto, signore.
On the regular server, I would give you a play as well. Minute until my next smoke. Wonder if I can kill this Byron just slowly. He doesn't have that much HP left, but I think he's pretty saturated on his superstructure, so I don't know my SAPs doing very much more damage to him.
La squadra
I think you are having the legs again.
YouTube.
Yeah. Well,
Hey, Diego
yeah.
Zaplana, how are you doing, man? I can't control. I mean, it's YouTube, CDN, like, you know, everything on the internet's chunky at the moment because of the fastly stuff. That Byron got to heal up before we can kill him. I have to do so much damage to this Byron to kill him. And I'm pretty sure his superstructure's saturated, so my salvos aren't doing anything to him. Oh, this Alba's shooting at me, so I gotta go dark. Yep. I got to go dark until I can get my... Man, this Gepard is doing work, by the way.
Generatore di fumo avviato.
I've never played World of Tanks, honestly. Maybe like 10 games. I do play War Thunder, but mostly air battles. I don't play too much ground battles on War Thunder. And it does stream from time to time too. If you look at the upcoming streams, there's a War Thunder stream next week, I think.
Rilasciata cortina fumogena.
Yeah, I think it is next week. Man, this smoke never feels long enough in this ship. Yeah, this Byron, I think, is just completely saturated data. I'm not doing any damage to him.
Nope.
Oh, there's 2 Leanders over here. Are these guys in a division together? I can't tell. I don't think you can division on this server. I'm dead now, though. Okay.
The candy stripes? Fauna?
Yeah,
Yeah.
just this, I'll explain them in a second. I'm bouncing Leander shells. Come on, Leander. You know... You want to...
Caccia distrutto.
Avvistata corazzata nemica.
Very laggy again.
Yeah. I'm not gonna live through this, guys. It was nice knowing you all. we ran out of ships finally. Yeah, so the Italian ships have the markers, the red, white stripes on both ends. It was basically so that Italian planes didn't bomb Italian ships. They had problems with it early in the war, in the Second World War, where they had some mistaken identity, and they decided the safest thing to do. It's the same thing as like the Allies painting the black and white invasion stripes for D-Day on airplane wings, so that they could recognize. They decided that losing the camouflage effect was more important than having very sure identification. So the Italian ships in the Mediterranean had the red and white stripes painted on the nose and the on the bow and the stern, so that the Italian airplanes didn't try to bomb them. Rip, man, the stream is chunky. What is wrong, YouTube? Everything looks good. We are not dropping any frames. We're having no issues sending information to YouTube, and YouTube is just being chunky. Sorry, guys. I don't really know what to do. It's related to... Well, like I said, the entire internet's been a bit wonky recently. This is a Fastly issue. Man, that was kind of a rough game here in the Trento. All right, everybody wants to see us try some U-boats this time? Do aircraft carriers have anti-sub warfare in real life? Yes, tons. Aircraft carriers have a very important role to play in anti-submarine warfare. In this game, not so much, because you don't get like depth charge planes or anything else like that. You just have the standard sort of plane, so you can only bomb when they're on the surface. Which is pretty much actually how they would have interacted in the Second War. They would have tried to force the surface ships would have forced the U-boat to the surface, or would have been spotted by carrier planes, and they would try to bomb it, basically. So I want to play the U-boat again, the U-69. Let's make sure we have some camouflage for it, because that was a real problem. Looking good. What were our flags here too? Pretty much all the standard flags, speed flag, all that kind of stuff. Let's go. Hey, Fake Tech, how you doing, man?
Hey, Fake Tech.
18 subs, 3 destroyers, 1 battleship. Jesus.
Yeah, people are unlocking the submarines.
Yeah, I mean, it's the submarine test, right? You want to play them because I mean, they're. Yeah. I'm intrigued to play against them as well. Like, obviously, that New Mexico game was pretty informative. You know, learning how powerful the counters are against them. But
I feel like as a DD, you shouldn't focus too much on them. You should really focus on your main, like on your usual task. And if you do that, when that is sorted out, you can care about the submarines.
Man, the stream is just
very wonky.
It's very, very wonky.
I mean, Jackson carriers already do so much. I feel like for them, it's actually not a big problem to not have the option to counter submarines, because they are not really threatened by them. If a carrier gets attacked by a submarine, stuff has gone wrong.
Yeah, this is kind of frustrating, actually. Are we even on the stream now? I think we're back. Are we?
I think the stream is back now, yes.
Is it in better shape?
Looks to be.
I just switched to the backup ingest server for YouTube? Or is it back chat here?
No. No. Wonky.
Dang. That's so frustrating.
I'm doing quite okay, Fake Tech. It's a bit warm, but, well, nothing to do about that. How are you?
Man, that's kind of frustrating. Don't really know what's up with YouTube.
Must be... Yeah, must still be the aftermath.
Yeah, this is not a problem I've normally had. But it is just... I mean, it is 8K, consistent 8K output, and it's telling me it's ingesting at 2K. So, and it just dropped in the last like 15 minutes. So I don't know what its deal is. So we'll try to go through this, but I don't know if we're gonna be able to. All right. Well, let's see. YouTube's streaming servers are acting up. So, it's a little bit difficult to get the stream working cleanly at the moment. Sort of frustrating to say the least. What it takes when you shoot your ally tank, it doesn't take damage. Yeah, because team killing was such a huge problem. They're changing that in World of Warships as well. They've already announced that there's going to be a new mechanism to discourage people from shooting their teammates. Basically, your teammate won't take damage anymore, though there won't be any more team killing. Okay, so this... I want to watch out for these planes. There's an Icarus. Kind of want to watch out for him, too. So the hydrophone range is 6.5 kilometers. I should be actually pretty close to that Icarus. I should be able to detect him probably. This might be something actually powerful, using the hydrophones to detect people in smoke. Now that might be... See, now this is you... I wonder if I could detect... Let's see. So it's every 15 seconds you re-ping out. There's the ping again. There you go. See? But I think it's only visible to you. So that might actually not be that useful.
Is the stream dead? No. What?
It shouldn't be dead. It also, the hydrophone also doesn't see torpedoes, by the way. That is it's very useless when you're on the surface. The hydrophone is only useful when you're SCP-49. How many German submarines are there? Right now we have one. We have U-69, and we have Koshale for the US. That's it. That's all the submarines in the game right now. And they're not only in the game, they're only in the test server.
Here's the most recent article about submarines, if you want to check it. In the last situations, we had a Russian submarine line too.
Okay. He's in the smoke. So someone was asking, this is the total amount of time you can be underwater. It's right here, and it's not nearly a big enough UI element. It is way too small. We need to dive? We need to dive now. So this is the fast dive. And when I have the fast dive active, it takes you through the depths quicker. So we're headed for the bottom. Here. Now, I should be able to, when I run my hydroacoustic search, I should be able to see, okay, I did. Oh, he's just stopped. Completely? Where did he go? Did he die? Yeah, he's still moving. I need to turn around. Absolutely need to turn around. I am way too close to that destroyer who I cannot see. The hydrophones I'm not quite sure how to use effectively yet. Let's go up to periscope depth. No, 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 I want to go up, 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 not down. Up, not down. I pressed the wrong button. Yeah. Ouch. Those are... I am detected. I guess, because those, unless the depth charges were incredibly good guesses.
Problem gelöst.
But without hydrophones, I actually don't even know where he is. Oh. Okay. Let's climb. I'm very lucky I'm alive there. Oh. Yeah, so see, he can see me, but I can't see him.
Maximale Tiefe erreicht.
And the hydrophone only shows me where he is at that second, and then it freezes him. I have to guess from that point on. And I don't know that I'm detected. So that's that 3-point skill, basically tells you when you're in the detection range of somebody. Or right here on the map, right, I see that he's detected by a battleship. That's actually really nasty. Don't feel like I'm moving very fast. It says I'm doing 10 knots. I guess 10 knots is pretty slow in this game. Especially when there's a destroyer chasing you who does well above your speed. I only got a minute left to be underwater this entire game. So once a destroyer latches onto you, you're pretty much screwed. You don't have good vision. I am out of hydrophones now,
Hat die Führung übernommen.
so I don't even have the ability to see him any longer. And I just basically have to hope that... Let's go out to periscope depth again. The underwater stuff looks good. I'm supposed to be a silent hunter, but I'm being silently hunted down. Yeah, that's basically how it feels. Okay, there's planes. I'm clear. He's in this smoke. He's in this smoke firing here. I have 45 seconds left. It's this Farragut right here, and I know he's in this smoke. So here's the thing. If I go towards him, I have basically no ability to evade him any longer. I can crash dive, but I only have 400 HP left. And he can just run over me and drop depth charges, and I don't think I'll be able to dodge them. But forward is the only place I actually have a lot of torpedoes. I only got 2 torpedoes at the back. So this is kind of a tricky... This is actually incredibly difficult to play.
Movement doesn't make a difference in detectability in the game.
No, in this game, no, it does not. Yes, in real life it does because they make a lot more
Yeah.
noise, but this isn't real life.
This is strictly an arcade game.
If I had hydrophones, then I would use it,
Torpedos auf Backbord.
but I don't. Ah, he left the smoke and he went behind that island. I don't really know what to do here. Oh, he didn't leave the smoke. Oh, I got baited. I am dead. I am dead. Nothing I can do. I can't turn and get torpedoes on him and let... Oh, New Mexico. You saved me. Thank you, New Mexico. No, I don't want to dive. Why? Okay, so why is my consumable for fast diving? That was the New Mexico saving my ass right there. Good job, buddy. Good job. I don't know. What are you guys' thoughts so far? I mean, you guys have watched a couple hours of this now. It seems pretty meh. I think that's my after playing this on the test over here, it's just meh. Like, subs don't feel super strong, but they also don't feel like they change the game in any important way. They're just here, like an extra class. I don't know. I'm not... Yeah, it's not bad. It's not... I don't know how to explain it to you. Like, the controls and stuff, it doesn't feel quite right. And the thing is, they've spent so much effort, right? They modeled all the underwater. They're definitely going to continue forward with this. I don't... The feedback I think I'm going to give is just... They need to feel impactful. Like, I need to actually feel like they matter. Otherwise, it's just taking up ship slots. I don't know what their interaction with other ships is a bit weird.
don't really know what to make of these.
Yeah, neither do I.
But like, it's still really obvious that Wargaming also doesn't know what to make of these.
I think that's the thing too, right? Yeah, they clearly haven't fully figured out what they want to do. It's not obvious how to play them very well either. I'm sure there will be a meta that develops about what to do with them, you know, once they come live. But like, I'm not sure what their role is here. And maybe it's just because they're tier 6, right? They're just not very powerful because they're tier 6. Maybe that's what it is. I got 45 seconds. I can dive here if I need to. You like the stream? Well, thank you very much. Yeah, subscribe. I stream Mondays, Tuesdays, and Thursdays. Same time. So I stream 16:30 my time here in Central Europe. But YouTube will calculate for you what time it goes live. So if you look at if the stream's coming up for next week, it'll tell you what time I go live. Awesome. What am I doing here? I guess I can just dive here. Right? Carrier's not gonna spot me. Actually, I know there's a destroyer. You know what? I should dive. I should dive now before there's a chance for the destroyer to shoot me. Because I have 400 HP. No! Okay. And so here's the problem. Okay, it is kind of cool to watch the torpedoes go by. I need to be at periscope depth to actually be useful here.
I think it's visibility, AJ.
The carrier killed him. Carrier is way more powerful than submarines.
Of course it is.
What is the advantage of operating depth over max depth? Yes, at surface depth with your periscope up, you can still be hit by gunfire and bombs and stuff. So when you go deeper, then you can't be spotted by anybody on the surface other than with hydroacoustic search or other things. When will the full update be out? This is the third various test they've had of submarines. I have no idea when they're going to actually put them live. After each time they talk about it, and then they end up pulling them. I did 0 damage, by the way. Didn't hit anybody with any torpedoes in this game. I just cruised around. You don't do spotting damage, right? At 8,000 spotting damage because you don't spot while you're underwater. I have no idea what these. I don't feel like they're very strong right now. So, and maybe it's just because it's the tier 6 ones only. So that's it for today. Monday I'll be streaming regular World of Warships, so there won't be any test server. I'll probably cut this stream up into a couple of videos to put up on YouTube to show a couple of the things from it.
So you're the founder.
Cheers, founder man. And I'll see you guys on Monday. Thank you very much, man. Thank you for the YouTube sub. Yeah, so I'll see you guys on Monday. Thanks everybody who liked the stream, subbed, and everything else like that. And yeah, see you the next time. Cheers, everybody.
Have a nice weekend.